back. It's very late, so I'm not going to be doing the level 1 run right now, but I'm going to be doing some preparation for it. I know I'll probably end up wanting to fight Malenia in it, so I'm going to do some practice runs just for tonight. This character is obviously not level 1 and has one of the best builds in the game, but it does have the weapon I'll probably end up using to fight her in the level 1. So I need to de-rust and just get some practice in for later. And get used to fighting the boss with the extra input delay from the capture card. So we're going to do that for a little bit. And that's pretty much the whole idea. We're going to go through this buffing routine before we go in there. We're going to do a lot of fucking damage. But I'm probably still going to lose a lot because I have not actively practiced this boss a lot recently. That move is honestly the only reason why this boss is... I would consider this boss very difficult. I know there's a consistent way to dodge her. I don't know how. I kind of have a vague idea. I know you have to dodge in for the first one and then like go side to side or something. But I don't know how to dodge it consistently without having the space to run away first. So you're gonna see me die to that shit a lot. See that the weapon here has a very fast, heavy attack, which staggers her out of some moves. It's going to be really useful. Yeah, I'm probably dead. I actually did it that time. Somehow. And I'm crouching for some reason. She also heals, get a lot of health from that move, which is what makes it difficult too. That's a good move. We're gonna get a big punish from that. She does it a lot. She can cancel out of it sometimes, but most of the time she won't. Kind of expecting another waterfowl here, so I'm gonna get some distance. Maybe not. And a little late. Good bleed proc. do here? We'll watch the cutscene once. It's a cool cutscene. This is absolutely water I'm drinking still. Definitely not a blast. Stay hydrated. Cinema. Nothing else to say. It looks scary, but it's pretty simple to dodge. You're just gonna run in. Should get some free damage right there, but I messed it up. Just got some added pillars of rot in this next phase. And this crazy fucking move. Amazingness. Doing this shit again. The first ones don't actually track you that well, so you can kind of just run. The last 3 or so, you gotta dodge. Should be going up after this, or not. Early this time. Wait for this to dwindle a little bit. Go in. I should have done it first. Oh, and that is the advanced waterfowl. Again, one of the only moves you're gonna see me die to. Excuse me. Jesus. Alright, I got through the first phase kind of quickly because of the damage, so I think I'm just going to go in just the physic. So I want to get more practice in phase 1, because I know I'm not going to be having all the stats to use all the buffs I'm using in the level 1 run, so I will have the physic and a fully upgraded weapon now, so it'll be at least somewhat accurate. Still a lot of damage. Not bad at all. just because that's also something I'll have access to. Yeah. So now you're going to see how I normally dodge. It's just by running. Still took a little bit, but mostly successful. Weapon has some really weird tracking sometimes too. Oops. Too slow. And that sucks. I did not think that last one was going to hit me before I tried and strafed it. Oh god. Big punish there. Yeah, a lot of her moves are really not hardest to get the timing on. Waterfowl is just really fucking hard to dodge. Didn't even need the buffs to get to phase 2. Tracking again. I'm going dead in the fucking corner. Live somehow. That was way too weird. That was definitely more. Definitely felt fast enough. Oh yeah. So this phase 2 is gonna be a real problem, it feels like. I do not remember or have nearly as much practice against that phase. Do this stuff at the very least. Good chunk right off the bat, so that's gonna miss. Punish here. That sucks. But I think I'm alive. Oh shit. Yeah. Now this boss does not input read as hard as Margit from the last screen, but she still will do that lunge forward attack when I try and heal sometimes. stagger right here. Might be too greedy. She didn't do waterfowl, so we're alright. Little one here, too far away. Yeah. Fuck. Still wasn't far enough away to run away. I really gotta learn how to dodge that up close. I mean, I can clearly get through the first phase without it, but being able to dodge that consistently would just make all the difference in getting to phase 2 that many more times. I guess I can explain Frag Blade a little bit too. I'm about to die here. Frag Blade is also just a buff for damage, but it also deals more damage to the enemy's stance, so I can get more staggers. These weapons also just do a lot of that damage to their stack, or a lot of poise damage. Builds up the stagger meter. Not exactly sure how poise damage is determined in this game by a weapon to weapon, but strike damage is normally the highest, I think, for that. Might have something to do with the weapon's weight too, because great swords do a lot of that as well. Or I could just be completely bullshitting. In this game, there's a surprising amount of moves that you have to dodge in specific directions to not get hit by. That's not really one of them, but just as an example, because I dodged to the left there into her swing, I was still inside the hitbox after I dodged. I did get through one of them with just one roll, which makes me think it's more about timing than positioning. But we're learning. This is all just to gather knowledge, de-rust, so this doesn't take 12 hours or whatever when I do it at level 1. It probably still will take a long time, but I imagine by the time I get to that point, I'll be pretty used to playing with that low amount of hit points. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. There's not going to be a lot of difference in damage. I mean, I guess the stats will be a little lower, but in Elden Ring, upgrading your weapon matters a lot more for damage versus upgrading your stats. Scaling is still important, but not nearly as important as having your weapon. Which is actually kind of backwards from how it was in Dark Souls 3. Remember in that game, you can get a lot of damage just by upgrading your primary damage stat. Yeah, I'm good. I think that's... There might have been one other move, but I think that's the only move I've died to so far. At least in Phase 1. It's just waterfowl. So I'll probably look up how to, like, the exact method and how to dodge that up close, off stream, and practice it. I don't really want to fucking watch a YouTube video on stream right now. I just feel like playing. Just stream for like 45-ish more minutes. It's gonna be a short one. I always think I'm gonna be out of range. I'm just not. Definitely walk forward a little bit more before dodging that move. That was definitely an input reading moment. Bad run. Bad run. I might go get to the next boss, at least on the level 1 run, and the stream 2. It depends how tilted this is gonna make me, just practicing and see if I really want to do it for the level hour. And God, is it hard to fucking talk and fight this boss. Streaming may not be harder than a 9 to 5, but it does certainly make playing difficult games more difficult. It's a learning curve that I'm willing to overcome. Still really far away from me. I almost fucked that up. That was better. Definitely expecting a stagger there. Just barely missed. That's like one of the big downsides of these fist weapons. It's just the range is pretty ass. I can't lie. Fighting either of the Rodons with this weapon is honestly kind of annoying because he's so tall that you literally swing in between his legs sometimes. That move, man, that fucking move. Excuse me. What was I gonna do? Try a different weapon just for fun. Probably won't go very well. Big great sword build is always fun. It's not very good for this boss, I don't think, but throw on some random other armor too. Got the advanced lion claw on this thing from the DLC. Honestly, I don't even know if it's worth it. It uses so much more stamina, and a lot of bosses won't even get staggered by the follow-up, so you just end up getting hit and dying for it anyway. It does have a lot of hyper armor, so I won't get hit out of it. But she still heals me when getting hit. Or when I do. So it's not exactly the best move to use in this situation. Fun, but not the best. It's also extremely skinny. Yeah, that's not gonna work very well at all. Probably should just stick to the Starfist. I don't think I really have any much other good strength weapons to fuck around with. No, not really. Oh, we can give her the straight hands for an attempt, just because it'd be funny. I guess it's more kicks than hands, but most people put status build up on these things because they just deal a lot of hits and are good for that. But putting them as heavy and making them strength weapons is just raw. So that's what I do with this one. Why is this going well? Oh no, I'm cooked. I got killed by the first hit in my whole health bar. Instant karma. I should have just kept going. Even though it was going good. Okay, I want to try that one more time just because this weapon is fun. And then I'll go back to the Starfist for actual practice. There's just something so goofy about fucking kicking the shit out of this warrior lady in armor. Fucking jump dodge, because I'm the goat. And it was on purpose. This is not going as well now. These do share the similar quality as the Starfish, just having really fast, heavy attacks. Even when fully charged like that, it comes out. We're gonna do a palm blast. Got away with it. I'm gonna do this and then run. I'm probably still dead. I just fucked that up. Tragic. second. Jeez. I hope you fucking burping isn't too loud in the mic. I'm trying to do it away from it. But the thing is kind of sensitive, so. Should probably just mute going forward. If I'm drinking anything that's got carbonation, it's not the right fucking weapon. Start. Definitely going up after this. You're just gonna fucking book it. There's no way you're not gonna do it. Fucked it up. We're alive. So it's alright. Another jump dodge. Because I'm the GOAT. Duck dodge. Never seen before. A second waterfowl this early. That was stupid. I was like almost back to back. There was like only like 5 moves in between them. I'm gonna mute the mic and lock in for this last attempt, and then I'm gonna switch over to the level 1 save file and run through Stormville to get to Godric. And then, depending on how much time's left after that, I might go fight some other random boss. One more, because I was fucking throwing in that run. right off the bat. I don't know what the fucking jump was. I'm just... One more. Three times. 3 times in phase 1. This would not be a top 5 hardest Souls boss if that move was not a part of her kit. Straight up. It would be in like the low spots of the top 10 of hardest bosses, I think. Alright, Grug. Back to where we beat Margit. There's 2 ways you can go through this castle. You can take the side route, or you can open the main gate. This guy's gonna try and make us want to use the side way, but it's way slower, so we're gonna use the main gate. But he's also a bitch who steals your runes when you die in this legacy dungeon. 30% of them. It's bad. Well, I missed that one, but we're gonna kill his ass. Oh wait, he didn't open the fucking gates yet. Fuck. Shit. That's bad. Well, we might be taking the long way around after all. I can try. I think even if I reload, he's still going to be hostile. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that sucks. But we do need to kill him. It won't take insanely long to run through the other one. Definitely means it'll just be the last thing we're doing, though. You stole my money. And many other people's money. So I hope that shit was painful. Literally an NPC designed new player or designed to trick new players. At least this way you can see the knife birds. Now Gostok, that guy, claims that this way you won't be detected. But there is no way to stop this guy from seeing you and summoning all of the guards. So he's also just immediately lying. It's fucked up. Probably my bubble shield will running through here. This fucking random ass cutscene in this room. Or not. There's normally a cutscene that plays there, but maybe they removed it in an update or something. Oh, you know what? I actually do think it's also Gostok who locks you in that room. So maybe I'm dead. Fuck. Yeah, but the cutscene doesn't play because I killed him. Whatever. We still have the key, so I don't even have to go back up there. Actually, never mind. I already opened the door and went up. I just fell off again. Not really a lot to say while running through here. That night guy is a pretty annoying enemy. Gonna grab this Grace over here. birds who are gonna throw fucking bombs at us. Because why not? These enemies are really annoying. Especially when you can only take one additional hit before dying. They're honestly more annoying to fight than just to run from, because they move around so much. I'm gonna sneak by these enemies right here. Must have been the wind. Now we're almost to the area where the main gate would have taken us in the first place. So we're gonna drop down here. Try and get through this doorway before that fucking abomination from the start of the game murders us. Grafted Scion. And there's a large likelihood that I'm gonna die running through here because I already wasted the bubble shield. But we just gotta get the grace at the end of it. In this room. Without getting fucking killed by that guy. So we should be good. FromSoft has the incredible ability to consistently make the most annoying dog enemies in all of video games. Oh, we still got the grace. Yeah, so now this is pretty much where the main gate would have taken us. It just spits us out in this big courtyard. So it saves a couple minutes. Another golden seed. We're almost to the boss. Might give it one try. And by one, I mean two, because the first one's always warm up. But honestly, I do think this boss is easier than Margit on any given playthrough. I just think his attack patterns are very predictable. He's a lot slower. The arena has a lot less, or it's not at a complete slant the whole time. So there's less gimmicks that happen with the fucking terrain. Even though you still can get stuck on stuff. It's just not quite as bad. Five swings there. You can see the Blood Flame blade already got us a bleed proc. does different moves here based on how far you are away from him. That move's a little bit harder to dodge, but it's still not too bad in this phase. Alright, fuck that up a lot. You can dodge it by jumping it. So this is the easier version. Just does a big... Going into phase 2 now. Now this move looks scary, but in reality you just run forward. Now, I did not consider the fact that I might just first try this. If I get killed by the fire, or don't get killed by the fire, or run off the edge. Nah. Alright, well, like I said, that boss is going to be a lot easier than Margit, especially with an upgraded weapon now. So I'm going to leave that for next stream, just so there's more bosses back to back in the next stream. So that's going to be it. Stream for about an hour. Pretty decent after a long night at work, so... Got some decent practice against Malenia as well. I'll definitely be doing more of those types of just shorter practice streams when I get home late. But yeah, that's gonna be it. See ya.